Today's story is about a tragic car accident, a family's heartbreaking decision, and a legal battle over who gets to decide when medical treatment should end. The year was 1983. Nancy Cruzan was a 25-year-old woman from Missouri. One night, she lost control of her car and crashed. Although doctors saved her life, the accident caused severe brain damage. Nancy remained in what doctors called a persistent vegetative state. She could breathe on her own, but she could not speak, communicate, or show signs of awareness. To keep her alive, doctors provided food and water through a feeding tube. Years passed, and Nancy's condition did not improve. Her parents believed that Nancy would not have wanted to live this way. They loved their daughter and wanted to honor what they thought her wishes would have been. So they asked the hospital to remove the feeding tube. Welcome to Once Upon a Case, because the law isn't just for lawyers, it's for everyone. But Missouri officials disagreed. The state argued that ending life-sustaining treatment was a serious decision. Since Nancy could not speak for herself, the state wanted strong proof that this was truly what she would have wanted. The case eventually reached the United States Supreme Court. The question was simple but profound. Who decides when a patient can no longer make decisions for themselves? In a close 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court ruled that Missouri could require clear and convincing evidence of Nancy's wishes before life-sustaining treatment could be withdrawn. The court recognized that competent adults generally have the right to refuse medical treatment. However, when a patient cannot speak for themselves, states may require strong evidence before allowing treatment to end. Later, additional evidence about Nancy's wishes was presented in court, and her feeding tube was eventually removed. The case changed America. It encouraged millions of people to create living wills and advance healthcare directives so their families would know their wishes if they ever became unable to speak for themselves. And that's the case of Cruzan versus Director, Missouri Department of Health, 1990. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, follow along for more. See you on the next one.